for arriving uninvited. I saw that you were still asleep, so I took the liberty of waiting nearby. I bring a message from Lady Aglaya. She has prepared a gift for you and Dan Hong, and wishes to present it to you in person. I'm glad you're in good spirits. All right, let's set off. Now that Nikador has fallen, the soldiers in the city can finally catch a break.
Hard work pays off. Have you heard? Seems like all the rooms are full. How long I'll be able to live like this?
A reward with no
Is that Lady Treby and Lady Trianne?
You must have forgotten. This is a precious relic from our hometown. We definitely all saw it back then. Trianne, this is a counterfeit. We both know it's impossible for something this fragile to have survived all those years in one piece. Nothing is impossible! We are fragile too, but we still got through those sad times. Ugh, look at that color! And how it glitters in the light! It's exactly as we remember it! I want you by it! If someone else gets to it before us, we'll miss our chance forever. Calm down, Trianne. You need rest.
Please, there's no need to fret. If you need more time to make a decision, I can put this aside for you until tomorrow. Or until you're ready?
No, it's all right. Trianne is just... she'll come to her senses tomorrow. We'll be off first. Trianne is just what? Trianne is super mad, that's what! You've forgotten all about Mama! Mama gave us something just like this before! Trianne...
See you tomorrow? I hope you two patch things up soon.
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless you.
It's so hard to understand what they're thinking sometimes.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could you tell me what Lady Treby and Lady Trianne were discussing just now?
Oh, it's Miss Castoris. It's been a while. Well, honestly, I'm not quite sure myself. See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts. Some time ago, I found this trinket being sold at the Marmorial Market and bought it to use as decoration at my stall. When Lady Treby and Lady Trianne walked by earlier, Lady Trianne happened to catch sight of it and promptly insisted that it was a precious memento from her hometown. But Lady Treby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly be from Yanisopolis. The likelihood of such fragile glassware surviving the Chrysos War is simply too low. For some reason, Lady Trianne became awfully upset after hearing that.
I see. Madam, Would you mind selling this trinket to me?
Certainly. It's just... if it truly is a relic from Yanisopolis, it could be worth a small fortune. Miss Casterus, I'm running a business here after all, so...
I understand. Feel free to name your price.
I suppose I can sell it to you at cost as a sign of goodwill, Miss Casterus. Just promise to support my business in the future.
Much appreciated. We're lucky that she has a good heart. I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, it takes a lot out of me to even talk to people, let alone haggle. Had it been another merchant, I would have been set back plenty. The authenticity of the piece isn't important. What matters is that it holds special meaning for Lady Trian and reminds her of her hometown. I've long wished to show my gratitude for Lady Trian's care, but I haven't been able to come up with any ideas for a suitable gift. This chance encounter today feels like divine intervention. Perhaps this is the gift I've been searching for. Still, this trinket is admittedly rather fragile. I will have to make some adjustments and stitch it onto wool felt to protect it. That way, no matter how much Lady Trian runs around, it won't break easily. All right, back to business after that little detour. Let's keep moving. Don't stray far now. We've already kept Lady Aglaia waiting long enough.
Folks going to do next?
It seems your friend arrived before us.
Welcome, Cass. And you as well, trailblazer from beyond the sky. For all that has happened, it was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize your safety. To express our gratitude for your kind, trailblazing endeavors, we would like to present you with the highest honor of Akima. This is the dew of divine blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept in the treasure vault of Akima. Back in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. Unsealing it during a ceremony held in honor of 2 cities' diplomatic ties was the highest form of respect one could show the other. And now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink to our esteemed guests from beyond the sky in appreciation of what you have done for us. Very perceptive, Mr. Dunhung. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith. With the dew of divine blood as testament, we wish to forge an alliance with the Trailblazers.
Annie have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard. No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine. Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akuma. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
Hyacinth, thank you for taking care of the wounded of the past few days.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all going home healthy again. Oh, it's Cassie! Oh, I've missed you. Aren't they just the cutest nicknames? As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world. Plus, I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together. Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh, it's a rare occasion that Akuma presents such an invaluable gift to guests. Lady Aglaya, may I have the honor of tasting it too?
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akuma, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the Alliance, you need not give me an answer here and now.
You're mistaken. The capable Lady Aglaya doesn't need my help with things like this. Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my questionnaire.
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the new sporists at the Grove of Epiphany and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard. Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Nikador's attack on Akuma, so the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akuma.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little sunbathing in the courtyard will chase all your worries away. Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered. I think it's time for me to head back, Lady Aglaya.
I would love to keep you in Akuma for a few more days, but I would hate to provoke the ire of the Grove. As it happens, Akuma intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to communicate our desire to discuss the retrieval of Circe's core flame at the earliest convenience.
Oh, that sounds pretty serious. Lady Aglaya, you can't be asking me to...
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trianne will be going there as the diplomatic messenger of Akuma, and Castris will be accompanying her.
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well, regarding the missing Titan Thanatos.
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Mr. Trailblazer, why not go with them? The Grove is a picturesque place, perfect for sightseeing.
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove, Gray. I'd be delighted to show you around.
In that case, do bring this spindle along with you. This tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays, it's become a symbol of great significance. In this respect, it is the perfect token to represent my will. If you encounter trouble at the Grove, just take this out and show it to them. While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, allowing you to see things as I would. Castorus knows this too. Make good use of it. Trian is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Okima, so I won't keep you any longer. May your journey be smooth.
I'm glad to be in your company again, mister.
Oh, I came here with a colleague from the Twilight Courtyard. I've asked her to pack her luggage in advance, so she's already waiting for us by the city gates. Let's go meet up with her. Look, there she is, and Lady Trian. But who's... Did something happen, Clementine? Oh, that's a serious injury.
Miss Hyacinth, this man was discovered by Trian! Trian was in a bad mood this morning, so we went to the outskirts of Okima for some fresh air. But then we found him collapsed on the roadside. Trian knows the city has good doctors, so Trian brought our new friend into the city to look for a doctor.
I was waiting here for Miss Hyacinth when I bumped into Lady Trian. But by then, this man was already in critical condition, so I had to perform some emergency treatment first.
These wounds, they're caused by the black tide. This is bad. Clementine, prepare a ward for this man at once. I'll treat him myself. It's a miracle he's still alive, considering how badly the black tide injured him. Gray, Cassie, and Trian, would you mind making your way to the Grove first? Once this man is out of danger, Clementine and I will join you. As a healer, I cannot ignore those in need of medical attention.
I understand. May fate have mercy on this poor man.
Trian believes he'll get better. Everybody, follow Trian! Fly, fly, fly away from Okima! Down this road we go, to the skies we fly, leaving Okima behind! Little Cass, little Gray, are you ready?
I'm ready, too.
Okie dokie! Everybody, let's hold hands. To the Grove we go!
harder than I thought to sew gemstones onto wool felt.
Cass, memmy, memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem.
Mem wants to try sewing. Here, why don't you give it a go?
Memmy, mem, mem, memmy, mem. Memmy, memmy, mem, 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 mem.
It's hard not to like Mem when they're so adorable. Oh, this is amazing. It seems as if their voice has become more intelligible after the battle with Nikador. After spending the last few days together, I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to understand what they're saying. Even if it's just a little.
Mem, 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 memmy, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 memmy, mem. Memmy, memmy, mem. Mem, 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 mem. Ah, memmy, mem, mem. Mem, 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 mem. Is everybody awake? Little Gray, little Cass, and a little pink puppy? Puppy? Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Memmy, mem, 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 memmy, mem, 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 memmy.
It's already action hour. Lady Trianne, I hope you're well rested. You were talking in your sleep. Did you dream of many things?
Sleep talking? What did Trianne say?
Something like, Mommy, doll with sword, let's fight together. We'll be brave.
Ugh, it's so embarrassing. Please don't make fun of Trianne.
Of course not. Wasn't Lady Trianne's mother also the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis?
Uh-huh. Mama was the strongest holy maiden in all of our history. She also gave us the prophecy of deliverance. And she had red hair that looked like a cute red mushroom. But Trianne can't remember what Mama looked like anymore. Not even in the dream just now. Memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 memmy, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem. Memmy, memmy, mem, mem, memmy, memmy, mem, mem. Memmy, 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 mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, memmy, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Mem, 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 mem. Boom! Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Memmy, mem, mem. Mem, 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 mem. Mem? Trianne thinks that's a great idea. Can the pink puppy help Trianne out? Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Yay! And I'll call you Little Memmy from now on. Mem, 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 mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Mem, 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 memmy, mem. Mem, mem. Mem, 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 mem. Me, mem, 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 memmy, mem. Mem, 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 me, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Okie dokie. Trianne remembers that we need to help Aggie ask the big tree whether Circes would be willing to visit Akama. If If we follow this woven trail and keep going upward, we'll reach the grove in no time!
Legend has it that whenever they requested an audience with Circes, Nestia would always come to the
Look! A huge tree! It's...
Ma'am.
It's the Bough of Rift, the divine body of Circes. Flora began to grow where they planted their roots, and this flatland basin upon which we stand gradually became a large verdant forest. A long time ago, Felicis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and courtyard in the forest, naming the site the Grove of Epiphany. There, people sought mental clarity, knowledge, and enlightenment.
Trian knows this. Everybody says that was how this big academy came to be.
Something feels off. The Grove has always welcomed scholars. So too would Circes give us her delicate leaves and extend her branches in greeting. Yet, it seems both the Grove's messengers and the Titan are indifferent to our arrival. There should still be a way in. I'm just a little surprised.
Maybe everybody's still asleep because classes haven't started yet. They don't want to be disturbed, so they shut the entrance.
This place is too quiet. What in the world is going on?
Oh! Trian found it! The entrance on the other side. Where could it be? Gray's eyes are so sharp!
I knew you would find it. The courtyard of Storgi should be just ahead of us. As I expected, something's not right here. Not to mention that this whole place is also eerily quiet. That's not very likely. As far as I can recall, the voices of people engaged in debate echoed throughout the grove at all hours of the day.
Hello? Is anyone there? No one's here.
I have an idea. Do you remember? Lady Aglaia said this. While you're in the grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not. This is achievable because the grove is not only where the roots of Circes are, but also where the chrysalis of gold manifests. Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, Entwine my body with your golden thread and affection. I'm sorry. I had to recite that chant so that the golden thread would resonate with the Titan's presence within the ley lines. If I'm not mistaken, we should be able to draw power out of this butterfly exuvia with the golden thread.
There isn't a reaction. Did it not work?
But that shouldn't be. Are they white dryad flowers? No, these aren't white dryads. These are shadows of dead white dryads.
Dead mem? Shadow?
Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still plants. They only gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of equality. But their sentience is minimal when compared to that of humans. These flowers have already died. What you see here are just faint afterimages of their souls. However, this also means that the golden thread has definitely connected with the Titan's presence. Without the golden thread's outlines, we would not have been able to see them at all.
But what happened to them? Why are there only tiny shadows of them left?
Mem, can you read their memories?
Let me try. Black cloak, sword toward the great tree.
I have a bad feeling about this. The deathly fog of Thanatos is fast approaching.
Oh! Trianne will be on high alert!
The smell of death is becoming more and more intense. There, on the steps.
This looks really scary.
No, it's neither of those. This is a creation of the Black Tide. Such creatures are formed when living beings are corrupted and turned into deformed hollow husks of their former selves. Everybody, stay alert. Regardless of what has happened to the Grove, the fact that we're seeing the remains of a Black Tide creation here definitely doesn't bode well.
Should we inform Aggie about this? Mem! Memmy Mem! Memmy Mem Mem Mem! The monster is alive! Trian will protect everybody!
Trian, please hide behind us. Mister, let's do this. It's expected. The words black, sword, and cloak. They're talking about the black tide.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
You defeated it! Little Gray! Little Kaz! You're so strong! Memmy Mem Mem. Memmy Mem Mem. Memmy Mem Mem.
To think the black tide has spread this quickly to the Grove despite its remote location. I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous than we ever imagined.
Oh no! Does this mean that Akuma is also in danger?
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least succeeded in fending off the first wave of attacks. But at what price?
Lady Aglaya, after a few days of surgeries, both major and minor, we were able to save the life of that patient found on the outskirts of Akuma.
Thank you again, Hyacinth, for your hard work.
The scarring of his organs was especially severe, a result of the Black Tide's corruption. It's a miracle he's even survived. I can't say for sure when he'll regain consciousness.
Don't stress yourself out over this. You've already done everything in your power to save him. There's no need to hurry to the Grove either. You deserve a good rest now. Treeby, I have some things to tell you as well. There's something strange about where that patient came from. He is not Akuman. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is quite unique. Such craftsmanship is undeniably from the Grove.
The Grove? You mean...
Now that I think about it, Castrus and the rest should have arrived at the Grove by now.
Trian just got in contact. The Black Tide has invaded the Grove. We haven't detected any survivors, even with the help of the Golden Thread.
The Black Tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. I did not expect the Grove to be the first to be impacted, though. Can they tell where the core flame is?
We see it. The core flame is still there, but...
But what?
But they can't say for sure whether the Titan has also been corrupted by the Black Tide.
Please let them know that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer it to a safe place as quickly as possible. We must also search for survivors and find out exactly what happened to the Grove. Oh, and find Anaxa. Unless something went terribly wrong, he should still be alive.
They've set off. Please, stay safe, everyone.
I pray for their safety too.
Aggie, how do you know that Anaxa is still alive?
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long for this world, he would most certainly try to seize the core flame and drag the Titan down with him.
Is this a joke as well?
No, I'm being serious this time. We're facing threats from both within and without Akima. The merciless carnage may have ceased, but Akima's nemesis continues to sharpen their blades even now. They may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang us already.
You mean...
Even if the divine authority of strife is as yet unclaimed, the Black Tide is advancing more rapidly than I expected. I fear this tragedy is more than a mere natural disaster. Alas, it's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity to do something... I will try to keep this under wraps for now. But you must also take care and be prepared for anything that may happen.
All right. Should I inform Hyacinth about this?
Not for now. She must be exhausted after performing surgeries non-stop for so many days. I don't want to overwhelm her with this bad news.
We can only hope that the Grove weathers this crisis with as many survivors as possible.
That being said, based on the condition of this patient, Trevi, we should prepare for the worst. It's likely he is the only one who managed to escape from the Grove against all odds.
Everything will be fine. The people at the Grove are really smart. They'll definitely be able to chase away the Black Tide.
How should I put it? Lady Aglaia doesn't trust Anaxa at all, I'm afraid. Despite being a chrysosaur, Anaxa resolutely believes that titans and prophecies are a load of nonsense. During our regular citizens' assemblies, he always votes to oppose the flame chase journey.
Trian knows the answer to that. Everybody says that Circes, who symbolizes reason, is the most tolerant of novel ideas. Apart from Kefali, they're the Titan who treats us the best.
Yes, that is how we formed an agreement with these Titans who bear no harm toward humanity. If they agree to support us on our flame chase journey, we will wait till the final moments of the journey to restore their core flames.
With the exception of Orynyx, that is. They didn't lend us their power willingly.
That is true. It's also fortunate that these gods weren't corrupted by the Black Tide and did not descend into madness.
Trian believes Circes will be alright. After all, everybody says that the people of the Grove are really smart. So, Little Gray and Little Cass, just leave the task of finding Anaxa and everyone else to Trian. It's easy for Trian to look for people because we can fly.
Good idea. In that case, please bring the weft along with you, Lady Trianne. The golden thread will be much more effective from up above. Please promise us that you'll take care of yourself.
Okie doke. If Trianne gets in trouble, we'll look for all of you. In return, if you get in trouble, remember to call for Trianne, okay? We'll come right over and open the gate for you.
That's the other thing I wish to mention. Do not open the gate unless you have no other choice, Lady Trianne. Your body is not in good shape at the moment.
Okay. We will keep that in mind. Trianne was just trying to help.
Of course, we know that. After all, Lady Trianne is a demigod, the most powerful among all of us here. Remember all those brave heroes in the tales you've heard. They would always save their strength until the very last moment. That way, they could ensure that nothing went wrong with their plans. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm. In that case, brave Trianne shall clear the way for all of you.
Memmy mem memmy mem mem. Memmy mem mem memmy mem 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 mem. Mem mem mem. Memmy mem mem mem.
So many monsters.
Memmy mem mem memmy mem. Memmy mem.
Open it. It was probably sealed in order to ward off the black tide. Yes. Most of the doors in Amphorius are sealed using the power of Yanis.
Are you serious? Just a mere door, and your first instinct is to call on the gods? Before you try unlocking the door, perhaps you should first find a way to clear the fog that clouds your vision. My name is Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, and the founder of the New Sporists. Before we go any further, rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2. Never interrupt me. Silence is golden. The person standing here and conversing with you right now isn't the vestiges of a memory. Rather, it is the culmination of the greatness of science and the pure, irrefutable, and undeniable exalted truth. Through the wonders of alchemy, I have shattered my soul and transmuted it into gold before burying it in this spot. I have recorded these words so that visitors may learn where their next destination lies. Nothing is impossible. Having said that, alchemy is not omnipotent. Each time you hear from me, an equivalent part of my soul is being consumed as the price. In other words, this voice isn't created out of thin air. That's because my precise calculations account for every possibility. I also know that you have already discovered the cause of the calamity at the Grove, the Black Tide, and that you mistakenly believe that the scholars have been wiped. that is where you're wrong. While the Black Tide was still approaching the grove, the sages found a way to evacuate the vast majority of the scholars. They are heading toward the holy city of Akuma as we speak. Only a small fraction of the scholars stayed behind with me to defend the grove. If all goes well, Cersei's core flame will reach Akuma before long. But since you have accessed this message, something unforeseen must have occurred. For now, you should continue onward to the Luminary Throne, where you may retrieve the core flame and our mortal remains. And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
Mister, judging from your reaction, you must have found a useful memory. Professor Anaxa? That's a lot to digest at once. I'm sorry. Please give me some time. It is located at the top of the giant tree and is where Cersei's core flame is kept. According to Anaxa, the core flame should still be there. But making our way there won't be as simple as the professor made it sound.
All right.
Right. Let's see whether he left any similar directions for us along the way. Alchemy is truly incredible. No, you didn't imagine it. I heard it as well. I'm afraid that someone's probably nearby, as we are unable to ascertain whether they are friend or foe. We better remain cautious. Found it. The voice is coming from over there. No. It seems to be coming from somewhere even further that way. Let's go check it out.
Yeah. Regardless of what you do, a stone won't be able to speak.
Mim!
Such a lively little bunny. You even smell a little familiar. What a smooth-talking child. I'll accept your praise.
Who are you? Keep your distance and identify yourself. Otherwise, you'll face the consequences.
The scent of Thanatos. I recognize you. Idonia's renowned goddess of death.
Since you are aware, stop provoking the authority of death. Answer my question.
Baring your fangs at me. How cute. Just call me Calypso. I greet you on behalf of the 7 sages and the litophagists.
Be careful. Even if the head of the litophagists has never shown their true identity before, we shouldn't trust this person so easily. The weft could not detect her presence just now. That would be out of the ordinary if she were truly a phantom body. But if she is someone who has passed on, I should be able to tell. Let me test her.
Do you mind if I join your private conversation?
That would be rather inappropriate for someone who isn't even willing to reveal their real self. Forget it. However, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer them truthfully. If you can do so without hesitation, we won't treat you as an enemy for the time being.
A pop quiz? Well, that sparks my interest. Go ahead.
What was the topic for the grand finals of the 752nd Great Debate?
Is a flying arrow in motion or at rest?
Who was your representative?
Medea. She went up against Phynon of the New Sporists.
Who won?
Nobody won because the 752nd Great Debate never took place. What I just mentioned happened during the previous debate. Phynon emerged victorious and obtained his 10th consecutive debate wreath. Also, to alleviate your worries, I shall provide you with a piece of information that's more valuable than the Great Debate. Anaxa the New Sporist is still alive. I saved him, and he is now recuperating at the Luminary Throne. So, are you satisfied with my answers? This dumbfounded expression of yours is much more adorable and likable than the previous one. As the saying goes, seeing is believing. Why don't you follow me to the throne and take a look for yourself?
I'll keep my eyes on you at all times.
Oh, that's truly an honor. As long as we can get the water wheel turning, we'll be able to use it to ascend. So, the solution is to awaken this heart.
Is that the Chamber of Purifying Tears?
You have a good memory.
Why exactly did you bring us?
My intention should be obvious. See that shallow pond over there? Water lilies grow there. Initially, Circes watered them with their tears, while Nestia nurtured them with affectionate love. They are a token of the eternal companionship between the two gods. All the two of you have to do is to cross the deep well and retrieve the golden bough of vows for me. Indeed. Could it be that you actually do not know how to proceed?
We can retrieve it, but I advise you not to waste your time on any schemes.
Oh my. I'm helping you to eliminate your worries and obstacles, and yet I receive nothing in return? Besides, the bow is essential for awakening the heart and drawing water out of the source. If you can't find it this time, we can just remain trapped here for the rest of eternity. You're overthinking things. We're all in the same boat. Although it would be absurd to say that I have no other motives. Since you've brought it up, I might as well take this chance to explain. I'm simply making use of this opportunity to see what you two are made of. So, is that truthful enough for you? Now is not the time for me to elaborate further. So, please proceed. As a student of Anaxa, equivalent exchange should be something that you are familiar with.
I cannot deny that. Mister, since our interests are aligned right now, it's better for us to do as she says. Besides, she knows about my past. Even though I'm not able to elaborate much, I can tell you that she has reasons to fear me. If you unfortunately turn out to be her ultimate target, please don't worry. I will promptly intervene.
As if victory were ever in doubt.
There are Ichor vessels stored here.
Flowers, ma'am.
All or nothing. Stream forth. How smart.
Let's hope that this is not a trap set by her. This is the Golden Bough of Vows. I hope that the Titan will not take their anger out on us. If only they could interfere in the affairs of the Titans.
So lustrous and beautiful. It's even more magnificent than before.
Mem Cal. Mem.
Understood. My apologies, Pink Bunny.
Memmy Bunny, Mem?
Is this the legendary Golden Bough of Vows?
We'll know once we test it. There's a secret passageway behind the pond. It's faster if we take that path.
How do you know this place so well?
Well, I'm one of the 7 sages after all. we're here. Could you kindly pluck a petal for me and place it into the pool? Now, can our little goddess perform that again?
Huh?
That being the oath of Nestia's priests.
Right. Got it. O Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
Ma'am, mamami lit up.
It's just an ancient promise between the Titan and humans. So, what do you think? It really is the Golden Bough of Vows. And I did not set any traps for you, right?
That is indeed true.
You look like a sad, lost puppy. Even if this is indeed a scheme to get you to lower your guard, you don't have any other choice but to play along, do you? Therefore, what?
Yes.
Great. Then, let's ride the water wheel.
However, giving us half-truths is not the right attitude for cooperation. Furthermore, according to the principle of equivalent exchange, since we have passed your so-called trial, isn't it time for you to make your intentions clear to us?
I'll allow each of you to ask a question. But not the little bunny. So, ask away.
Well, in that case, mister, please go ahead.
That's no good. You asked 2 questions.
Let's not get into it, mister. I will observe her reaction based on your question to determine whether so. Don't worry about it. Go ahead and ask your question.
A good question. It's an inability to do so rather than an unwillingness. For me to appear... Well, it's your...
My question is, was your previous answer the whole truth?
There's no point in
That applies to you as well. However, we do not harbor any hostility. Lady Calypso, if you want us to work together more effectively, I advise you to answer my question honestly.
All right. I was completely truthful in my response just now. I have not deceived you, nor will I.
With all due respect, omitting facts can also be considered deceit.
Is that so? Regardless, I still stand by my previous response.
Then please lead the way. After all, facts speak for themselves. The truth will come to light once we arrive at the Luminary Throne.
All right, all right. I originally thought that you were just a beautiful flower planted in the mortal realm by the hand of Shadow. But now, I see you have some prickly thorns, too.
I'll just consider that a compliment.
Indeed. I'm complimenting your charming naivete. All right, go ride the water wheel. I'll wait for you up there.
Let's see.
Speaking of which, don't you also have a red-haired companion?
Memmy mem. Memmy mem memmy mem.
Not too much.
Mem memmy mem. Mem mem mem. Mem memmy mem mem.
Destined for oblivion. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
I weep for the departed.
It too shall fall.
Yeah, it's over already. Fast enough for you? Wow, impressive.
Whoa! It's little Gray, little Cass, and the pink puppy!
Trianne, are you all right? Were you hurt?
No, Trianne flew high up into the air so the monsters couldn't reach us. Yup! The spindle that Aggie gave us is so powerful that Trianne seems to have found Nax. He's near the treetop. Even though our perception of him is very weak, it's not like the White Dryads from before. But since Trianne was alone and afraid that it might be dangerous, we did not fly there to take a look.
It seems like Lady Trianne did not forget our promise. Anaxa is indeed still alive, and he's at the Luminary Throne right now. It seems like Lady Calypso did not lie regarding this.
Huh? Calypso? Who's that? Whoa! A spirit! Trianne wants to meet this spirit that even the gold thread can't sense! Mem! Mem, 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 mem. Mem!
Coming and going without a trace. She's such a strange person.
Actually, Trianne also found this. Could this be related to the person you're talking about?
This is a piece of burnt cloth.
Yup! Trianne found it on a branch not long ago. Trianne even used the golden thread to search around and found that the entire grove is giving off a similar aura. Trianne doesn't think so. Because when Trianne picked it up, we didn't see anything at all. And judging by the golden thread, the aura seems to be all around.
Lady Trianne, where is the aura gathered at right now?
It seems to be... Oh! A little higher and a little ahead of us.
The Dome of Devotion. Calypso, just what are you hiding?
The golden thread is vibrating more and more violently.
Everyone, let's be even more cautious. There's no one... Hold on. The butter... That can't be. Was it for fending off the black tide? Or perhaps...
What exactly is this butterfly of the vine mine? Is it a very powerful guardian monster?
No. How should I put it? It's considered a safeguard for the Titan's core flame. This butterfly is created from Nestia's remaining divine mind and bears the responsibility of guarding the core flame. Legend has it that someone can only pass the trial of the butterfly by proving they possess pure and unselfish love within their heart. Only then can they awaken the great tree to open up the path to meet Circes.
But how are we going to prove it? Mem, 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 mem.
Sorry, but even I don't know how. After all, this is a secret among secrets that only a select few in the entire grove and even Amphorius know. Rather than worry about this, Lady Trianne, did the golden thread react to anything around here?
No. That unknown thing seems to be even farther ahead and higher up.
Perhaps we can try again. Let's see if the butterfly will still react to the golden bough of vows despite having dissipated. If it's indeed the token mentioned in the legends, there should be a reaction. Let me give it a try. Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection. Lady Trianne, and even Mem? Where have they disappeared to?
Little Gray! Little Cass! Look over here! Quick! Mummy, he's about to burst into flames!
The voice seems to be coming from the Star Chase atrium.
Little Cass, it's bad. It's very bad. I'm fine.
Lady Trianne, what exactly happened just now?
Trianne and Memmy were looking around to see if there were any mechanisms nearby. But just as they went to take a closer look at that big piece of amber, they were surrounded!
I see. Let's get a move on. The orbs belonging to Ornyx's priests should be near—
Memmy, Mem. Memmy, Memmy. Memmy.
Stream 4. Gleam of old blades. Don't forget to let your friends in on the action. Stream 4. Gleam of old Stream forth. Gleam of old blades.
Disconnected! Let's hurry! Memmy is already bouncing around due to the heat!
Oh no, I'm starting to smell some...
Watch your head. Destined for oblivion.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
No dirty troll.
Still waters of oblivion.
Stars echo.
Easy.
I'm glad that everyone is all right. Speaking of which, this piece of amber is...
A remnant of Nestia's core flame. To get to the throne at the treetop, gather the embers before you with the golden bough of vows, and present it to the divine butterfly.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
You finally appeared, Lady Calypso.
Yes, it's been some time. The battle just now was a true delight, and I feel quite elated. It seems like I'll really be able to rely on all of you to reclaim my true form.
Lady Trianne, how does the golden thread react to her?
There's no reaction at all.
Obviously. After all, the fragment that you picked up just now is completely unrelated to me. All right. Just do as I say. If you're able to pass the trial, I will tell you everything truthfully.
Another trial.
But we have to go to the treetop to find Nax anyway, right?
I've got a hunch. Come, let's collect the embers and go confront her. According to Calypso, we just have to gather the embers before us with the golden bough of vows. How incredible.
Seek, and you will find. Perhaps there's more than one right answer.
It seems like you managed to... In that case, just offer it to the divine butterfly.
It'll be fine. Let's just do as she says.
All of you have indeed passed the trial.
The sound of a butterfly's wings.
I'll be back shortly. Of course, our promise still stands. But now, it's time for me to sacrifice myself. If the West Wind ever ends, let that be the place where we reunite. Farewell, my love.
Lady Calypso, this is...
It's nothing much. Thank you so much for your help. Now, it's time for me to fulfill my part of the promise.
Well, in that case, I can start. You're actually Cersei's, right?
Oh, my. The children of humanity I was wondering when you were...
The riddle-like trials, your distrustful yet sincere character. The head of the Litophagus is actually called Medea, and not Calypso.
Since you knew from the start that I was not who I said I was, why did you wait until now to expose me?
Because I did not believe that Circes would walk this world in a human form. I was also afraid that the Titans were under the control of the Black Tide, and would do us harm. Also, to make a claim, one must have evidence. This is the precious knowledge that I acquired during my time at the Grove.
Excellent. To think we were able to gain a new chance at life in the midst of death.
Well, shouldn't you also tell us why you went through all the trouble of setting up...
Oh, the reason's quite simple. I needed your help, and just like how you were wary of me, I had to ensure that you were...
Is this threat related to the Black Tide?
Indeed. And it's even more related to that lost item from before. Its owner is a quiet and paranoid hunter who seems to have been reborn from the Black Tide and is attacking along with it. As I could not do anything about him, I split my body up and escaped to avoid harm. I bided my time for a chance to seek assistance. Unfortunately, this was not a sustainable long-term plan.
What you mean is that you hid your own core flame?
Indeed. I split it into 3. I hid one within the Golden Bough of Vows, and sealed another in the amber, along with Nestia's remaining embers. As for the last one, it's currently in Anaxa's body, which is in dire need of repair.
What? Do you mean that you're using such a method?
After all, the scholars of the Grove have always been willing to lay down their lives to defend my core flame. As a respected god, it would be too embarrassing if I were to do nothing and simply watch the children of humanity give up their lives for me. Especially that heretic named Anaxa. He did not even hesitate to tear his soul apart and use it to perform a miracle. He trapped all the creations of the Black Tide within the Grove so that they would not be able to harm others. His way of thinking was so out of the ordinary that I felt it would be a waste for him to meet his demise in the Black Tide. And so, I decided to save his life. Of course, this also meant that I was able to conceal myself and remain hidden. Well, that's also an equivalent exchange, right? What a smart little bunny. This way, I'll be able to regain my true form, and you will be able to bring the core flame and your teacher back to Akama. We'll also take down the black-robed swordmaster at the throne, together in one go.
But, Circes, aren't you the reason Titan?
Even if I do not have the authority of strife, I'm still a god. I just need you to buy me some time against the warrior's blade. Once the core flame is reformed, I'll be able to show my hand. Excellent. Then just continue climbing to reach my throne. Turn the golden bough of vows into firewood to reignite the core flame of reason. I'll leave it to you, children of humanity. May you be blessed with good fortune.
It seems like a fierce battle will be inevitable.
Don't worry, Trigan will protect everyone!
Ahead lies the Luminary Throne. And also, the battlefield that we're about to step onto.
Ma'am, ma'am?
Memmy, what's wrong?
Ma'am.
Is this Professor Anaxa? Circes was right. He's indeed here.
Who is this black-robed guy?
Everyone, brace yourself. This must be the hunter reborn from the black tide that Circes was talking about. The black sword and cloak. The owner of the piece of cloth. The north wind that sent over the deathly fog of Thanatos.
You're not Demigods. Stand down or die.
Mem! Run! Mem! Trian will also protect everyone! Trian is brave!
Mister. Only this time, may death protect us. Be careful.
One slash. 2 slashes. 3 slashes are enough.
Who exactly are you?
Dangerous thoughts. Hold together. Resonate once more.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Too slow.
Watch your head. All in.
Never hesitate! I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant! In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls. I weep for the departed. Dust's reign, the two shall fall.
Can't lose this one.
So powerful. Cersei's was right.
Have your Unstoppable! That was.
Watch your head.
I hope for an end to strife. Tonight, souls shall embrace tonight. The stars echo because of me.
Another journey begins. Systems as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
All right, I'll call your...
Never hesitate! I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant!
Return to the great tree.
No dirty tricks, all right? All in. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Offer your souls to the fire.
Not good.
Ashes.
In that case...
Can't be killed in a single blow. You are indeed no ordinary human.
Children, since the ambush failed, it'll be difficult to find another opportunity. What a pity.
Professor Anaxa? No. It's Cersei's.
I weep for the departed.
Dust's reign. The two shall fall.
Show me what you can do.
Unstoppable! That works.
Tonight. Tonight. The stars echo because of me. Rise
I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring. Forever triumphant!
Going all in. Tabs on me.
Never hesitate!
Watch your head.
That works.
I'm about to be overwhelmed. Fighting is so much tough. I'm truly...
No! Look out, everyone!
This is bad.
Century Gate, open!
Phew. That was a close call. Thank goodness that we returned to Akama unharmed.
Little Cass, my head, it still hurts. Sorry, I know you told me not to open the gate.
Please don't blame yourself, Lady Trianne. If it weren't for you, we would have already met our end at the Grove.
I feel awful. I need to go back to get some rest.
Lady Trianne, you haven't been well since you woke up. Are you sure you can make it back on your own?
All this noise and commotion. Akama hasn't changed a bit, has it?
Are you Professor Anaxa?
There's no need for doubt. The Titan no longer speaks. It is I, Anaxagoras of the New Sporists.
Indeed. You are the only one who would refer to yourself like that. Professor, let me be frank. The mission Lady Aglaia entrusted us is to search for survivors, uncover the truth about the disaster at the Grove, and retrieve the core flame of Cersei's.
That does not surprise me. And now, I'm a survivor who witnessed the entirety of the disaster, as well as the defenseless bearer of a core flame. Are you going to bring me to Aglaia to fulfill your duty?
That is indeed my duty, but I prefer not to present you to her as a captive or spoil of battle.
Fine. There's no need to make your life difficult. I'm not against meeting that woman. But I have some things to take care of first. The families of some of my fellow Grove Scholars live in the Holy City. Before we meet Aglaya, I want to visit them.
Because Lady Aglaya will probably be against it.
Let me guess. That woman will not only prevent me from visiting the families of the deceased, but will also suppress any information about the Grove. She's always been that cold-hearted. My fellows at the Grove gave their lives defending the Core Flame and fighting the Black Tide alongside me. Their families deserve to know the truth.
You intend to do it without her knowledge?
Do you really think that woman would treat me well, even if I behaved and proved my loyalty? I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more anger on her face. Are you going to stop me, Castorus?
I will accompany you, but please understand that Lady Aglaya has her own considerations.
You truly have the makings of a fine scholar, putting yourself in other people's shoes like that. Let's go. I won't go overboard.
So, after all these years, you and Lady Aglaya are still...
Neither of us is narrow-minded. You should know the root cause of our conflict.